Hey guys, it's Kate, and I hope you're having a great day. I thought I would try something new today, and you might kind of giggle at the title of this video, but I honestly had no idea what to call this series. But what I thought I might do, and I'm not sure how this will be received, but I wanted to just kind of start recording just the random things that I kind of do at my art table. And so I made a little series called Mixed Media Moments where I can kind of show you what I am doing in my, I guess, studio, for lack of a better word. And it's going to be anything from painting to gouache to doodles and sketching. Probably have sped up or some clips of just what I'm doing. And part of this is I really want to get in a better habit of practicing whatever it is I'm working on. And I actually got three new sketchbooks plus a mixed media book, or actually including a mixed media book. I went to Hobby Lobby and they had a 40% off sale. So if you have a local one, I really like their paper actually. This that I'm working on right now is not watercolor paper, it's mixed media. And since I'm using the gouache here, kind of like watercolor, it is not spreading like it normally would, but I don't care about that. I'm just kind of doing some sketches and decided to do a little cupcake with a ton of icing on top. And these are just practice exercises for me to get used to the materials, my brushes, and I figured that if you are interested in watching some of these, I can make more. And my my significant other has been making up little jingles about mixed media moments and singing them in the house. So I think he's practicing for making the intro to this video series. But anyway, I had a lot of fun making this, and I don't know if this will give you some ideas, but I just thought it would be a nice little opportunity to chat about what I'm doing, what's going on, and get your feedback and what you think of this series. So I'm doing more than one project in each one, and I'm kind of cycling through my new sketchbooks. So on this one is a thicker paper. It's also mixed media, but I'm really trying to put it through its paces and put a ton of moisture on it. So I'm going to be turning this into a little bit of a journal page, spreading some alcohol and using some inks and making very flowy marks. Now, one interesting thing is right there, I sprayed or dropped some of that liquid watercolor dye on that sprayed alcohol and it beaded right up. It was actually kind of a neat effect. It didn't really spread out like normal. So these are kind of a nice little opportunity for me to just do some exercises. And there is one acrylic sketch in here on another project that I was really excited about. It was a bird, so I'm excited for you to see that. This actually is, I decided to make an extra collage paper. I was just working on some other stuff and I had some leftover gold ink in my little mixing bowl there. So I just went ahead and used it up and made some marks on a piece of deli paper and put it with my collage pile because I really hate paint and stuff going to waste. So if I ever have leftover, I'll usually throw it on something and that way I can use it for another project. And I know some people kind of keep their acrylic skins too, which I have been developing quite a skin on my little mixing plate that I use, and it becomes thick enough where you can peel it off. And I've seen people use that in collage. I have not done that yet, but it might be kind of fun to do someday. And I don't know, I keep thinking of things I want to try, like, well, what about pour paint? And what about this? And I just want to try everything. But I wanted to try and sketching a bird and kind of stylizing it. And I ended up choosing a image that I found on unsplash.com, and Unsplash is a fantastic resource if you're looking for just photos that you can either paint or use as reference or even inspiration. And most of them, I think they have some premium ones, but a lot of the photos on there are free, and they're even free to use commercially. So it's definitely something to check out, and I will link my reference photo below in case you want to try doing this painting yourself. But what I have been trying to do more of is, one, practice my drawing, because I really need to. I like to draw, and then I just don't do it. I tend to go for the abstract, but I really enjoy it when I am painting something. But another thing I really wanted to practice was actually stylizing stuff and using my own colors. And I have been getting out of my comfort zone a little bit there, and just taking a reference photo and, taking either part of it or the main part, or, some portion of the photo, and recreating it on my paper. But then when it comes to the details or the background or the colors, really doing something to make it my own. And so that's what I wanted to do a little bit here. And these are, sketches. I'm not spending a ton of time doing these. This video is sped up, I'd say around 3 times speed, I think. And but even still, I'm moving kind of quickly with my brush. So but I really liked doing this, and it turns out I am developing kind of a love for birds. So I had, what did I paint? I painted some kind of bird several videos back, and I was just thinking how fun it was to make one. And so I've still been kind of periodically getting some bird reference photos and just working on some. And it is filmed but not yet posted. It'll be posted sometime after this, but I ended up doing a journal page. It's a standalone video, and I did a flamingo, and it was one of the most fun bird paintings I think I've ever done. So if you're into birds, they are not that hard to learn, and you can really have some fun with them. And actually, I have another painting that I just did that is filmed but will be up probably in a few weeks, that is on canvas. So I have been breaking out my canvas a little bit more to put those in videos too. So I think I am starting to add a little bit to this channel that I haven't really done before. And I would like to thank one of my commenters who was asking about gouache, and I decided to do an unboxing because I was thinking, you know what, I haven't used gouache in a really long time, and I had so much fun doing that unboxing and trying it out, and I have been using it quite a bit since then. And so then I'm like, man, I've got these supplies everywhere. I really need to break into them and start using more things and trying different things. And so you might see a little bit more variety on my channel, just as I kind of experiment around. So I hope that this video is at the very least entertaining, but maybe it'll give you some ideas or inspiration. And, on this journal page, I ended up covering it up with some collage papers. They're like these die cuts from Hobby Lobby, and I slapped those on there with some glue, and then I'm going in there with that gold ink. That gold ink is one of my favorites. I got it from Temu, actually, and it is just incredible to use. It's a permanent ink, so it does not, come off with water once it dries, but it just is the most beautiful shine. So I had fun with this one too. But the page held up really well to the water. So if you are looking for just some different things to try, give this a try. And thank you so much for watching. And until next time, keep creating.